in. Each user gets their own unique username and password. If I check in on this property now, and I decide now I want to work in this property now, I can just easily click it and it goes back to that property. If I want to continue in this property and work in this property, I can continue in this property.
Do you have like a one screen that shows all the availability for all the units?
No, for one property, but you can't mix the properties availability.
One screen view.
The one screen view, basically.
Yeah, so this is our main calendar, and most of our properties that will use it offers activities or weddings or conferences, and that will display. They won't display the rooms on here. This is just a test site and somebody changed it. Okay. But your accommodation screens, the most popular one is our monthly accommodation, because you can see everything that's booked for the month, and you can also pull and drag this booking to another department, and it updates the booking. You can drag it to a new date if they want to change it, and it will update the booking. You can go into the booking from here, and I'm in the booking now. And you can also make bookings from here. So if I want to book for today and I want to book room 1, I can easily just click the nights that I want, and that's only for manual booking, meaning a user is logged in to do it this way. Okay, so we carry 2 child policies and also a pensioner policy if you want to set it up, and we allow you, if you add on extras, anything to add with your room as an add-on. And this is now internally, if I'm going to make a booking, we populate an email is unique to a customer, so we populate all the customer details by email. And if I'm logged in, I don't want to go to the pay gate, I say finish, and it mails the invoice to the client. Okay, booking is done, and the invoice was mailed to the client. Done and dusted. So this is our most popular screen. You can easily go through categories. So let's say I'm looking for a date in November. I want to book a luxury room, and I want to book at bed and breakfast rate. Immediately the system goes to bed and breakfast rate, and now I'll book at bed and breakfast rate. Okay, so we start your screen on your default rate, which is normally room only. I don't know if you offer bed and breakfast and dinners and all of
No,
that.
we just offer just accommodation.
Self-catering.
Yeah,
Okay.
self-catering, yeah.
Okay, so then you won't have that option. You'll just have your one set standard rate, and then it's easier, but we do accommodate for different rate types. Okay, and there the booking is made. The email gets sent to the customer. So let me just go to this crazy mailbox of mine.
Yeah.
Can you send the email can you send it to the customer and to your, like, for example, myself, so that I can,
The
if I,
system does it automatically. Sends a
to
copy
myself
to
as
you.
well? Okay,
Yeah.
Okay,
perfect.
so it sends the email, any attachment that you predefine that it must always go with the booking. It's in there already. Okay, and you can also send them the check-in, pre-check-in links if you want to do the electronic check-in. Okay, so there you go. So this is our most popular screen. People like it because they can see the whole month, they can see where's availability, and they can drag and drop easily. Okay.
Okay.
Then the second one for accommodation, which is my favorite, because it puts all your resources here, all your categories in here, and if I open a category, I'll see all my luxury rooms that falls under luxury rooms, all the rooms. Here I can also see I'm currently at my default rate, bed only, but once again I can switch to any rate and it will book at any rate. If I want to see the rate that I'm currently going to book at, it displays the rate. If I want to see if there's any stay requirement, it will show me if there's any stay requirement. Okay.
So in terms of rates, can you do rates different seasons, for example?
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
So let me just show you here. So if I want to book that room 7, I can easily just go click the 2 nights and there it puts it in. This is of course a much easier screen to work from. And I'm booking from the 22nd. And at the end, I decide now I want to book at a different rate. I can select it. Okay, and there you go, finish, and it will mail the document to the client and the booking is done. So why I like this screen is I can see the occupancy percentage and I can see I've got 7 units, 3 is already booked. So I can immediately see my availability. I can see the rate that I generated and I can see stay requirements. From the screen, I can also generate new rates. So let's say I want to generate new rates on this rate category from this date up until in December. And I want to make it rate 1 means the total of the room. So it is this is per room, so let's make it 1.5. My child rate is always 0, it's for babies, and this one is 150, and a pensioner will pay 1.2. Okay, so that's why I like this screen. It's a much better screen. Immediately when I change the rate and I updated the rate, you can see the rate updated to what I pushed. So this is also how you'll do your seasonal rates. So you'll say for my apartments, for my bed only rate, and this is peak season. So let's say from the 10th of December to the 10th of January, my rate is 5.4 per unit. Okay. So it's per room per night, so it will only give you one rate to update and you can update it. Now if I go to December or November where I updated it, you can see immediately, it pushes immediately to all your online links that's also available for guests to book online.
So you say online links. What do you mean when you say that?
All the different portals.
So we've got a direct link that we offer you, which you can use on your website. You can WhatsApp the link and then people can book themselves. Okay.
So say, for example, we've now got the rate from the 15th December to the 15th of January now for that 5.4. And an owner says to me, okay, Joey, I need for this 1 week in this, from the 15th to the 15th, I need the 1 week to be 6,000 Rand.
Yeah.
How do I override that when that booking comes in, it overrides the normal and then we'll go with that specialized rate for that week?
Yeah. Okay, so I'll show you now. So here you can see there you've got the 7.5 and then I regenerated a new rate at 5.4. Okay. So if you want to change it in a booking, a specific booking, you can also do that, or you can have a special staff or owner rate or something and then just select it and it will populate. But you can also change the rate in here and I charge them now 3,000 per night and I'm going to make it 2,500 and I'm going to say use the flat rate I'm giving you. Okay, and immediately it updates it.
So if somebody books for that week from, let's say, from the 20th to the 25th of December, the rate that will be pushed out will be the 6,000. Let's just say, for example, now.
Yes. Okay, so you can, for that, I would suggest that you make a rate category for it, and then you select that rate category. You can also say the rate category is not online, so you can do the bookings for the owners, and then at a certain rate, if they're not paying anything, you can have it at 0.
So the booking will come from either booking.com or Lekker-Slaap. So that rate must be like an override rate for a normal rate.
Yeah, so that we normally call OTA rates. So you can also, we map that to your OTA. So you can also have an OTA rate and then have a specific rate. So in Q2B, we allow you to have different rate categories. Sorry, I'm jumping a little bit, going here
That's
and there.
fine.
So you can create an OTA rate or owner rate and then make it offline, meaning offline means only you can make it, but you can also map it with the OTA. So we are integrated with Booking.com, Agoda and Expedia, not with Lekker. We're not integrated with Lekker, and you can use our channel manager, and we also integrated with Hyperguest. And then we map your rooms and your rate. So you can decide which rate, my OTA rate, do I want to map with my OTA. So with a real-time availability calendar, we push rates and real-time availability to these OTAs.
So that special rate from the 20th to the 25th will, I have to, it will override the normal 5-4.
Yes. So you will generate rates on, let's go there. So let me show you quickly. And then
This will always supersede the normal rate.
Yes.
Okay.
So if you want to have a special rate, we just close some of these down. So if you want to have a special rate for your OTA over that period,
Yeah.
you will just go and say rates, and you say my apartments, my OTA rate from this date to that date. My rate is 8,000 and add it. Okay, but that is when your OTA can book it. Of what you said, if the owner wants to stay in his own house in December.
Now this will be for
For
guests
the
that book with it.
OTAs.
Yeah.
Okay.
So for certain periods, so for example, we'll have a base rate, and then for example over Christmas he wants it to be, let's say for example,
Yes.
8,000, and
Yeah.
over Easter he wants it to be 8,000. So it must supersede the normal daily rate.
Yeah. I just want to change my user stuff quickly, please. Somebody, I like to see the month view, and somebody changed me to week view. Just want to change myself. So now every time I need to go back to a week month view. Okay. So you can generate rates on any items, any categories, any dates, and you can push it immediately. So if I go to December now, and I changed my apartments, and I say show rates, and I changed them from the 25th. Where's my, did I do this one now, or? Oh, did I do the luxury rooms? Can't remember now which one did I push. And then immediately you can, oh, it's the OTA one, sorry. And then immediately you can see it updates the rate, and it pushes that rate to the OTAs. You see there?
Okay.
Okay. So.
And are you linked with Airbnb as well?
No, not at all.
Oh.
Some of our
Why
clients,
you isn't? Yeah.
yeah, some of our clients do use them, but they use them via HTI. Iris, we also integrated with them. They also get their Lekker bookings via it, but they charge you minimum of 5 rooms, 40 Rand per month per room, and they charge you a setup fee of 1,500 Rand.
But you guys also integrate with Profit Room, eh?
Yes.
Okay.
Profit Room, Hyperguest, Booking.com, Expedia, and Agoda. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's start at the top again. So those are the two accommodation screens that's the most popular. But we also offer accommodation in this screen. This one just shows the rates. So if you like to see the rates and you want to see the luxury room and you want to book at that rate, it immediately shows you the rate on the screen. These are one of our very old screens. We removed it, but then some of our old clients are complaining because they're used to the screen. Okay, so we don't stop you to use it, but these two are the latest and newest and greatest views. We also have accommodation search, meaning over December you're very full. You don't want to search for something that you've got open. You can just go and say from that date to that date, at my bed only rate, what do you have available? And you can also categorize it. I want a luxury room, what do you have available? So that searches for you to specific, partially available, and also available. If I change my dates here, and I say I only want up to the 23rd, check availability, it will only show me the dates between those two nights that it's available. But that is more for a camping site that's got 200, 400 stands, and I quickly want to search what they've got open still. Here, if you don't have a lot of rooms, I can easily see what I've got available, but you can imagine our biggest client has got 480 stands, and the smallest one's got 4 rooms. So to search here for what I've got left, it's easier to go to accommodation search. Okay, do you do activities?
Yes, we do.
Okay, so we also offer in the solution, we offer activity management, which you can manage with your accommodation. So I think I've got, no, I don't have time slots there. I think I've got time slots in here. No. Oh, yeah, I've got. Okay, so you can manage it by categories. An activity works with a time slot. So that's how you will show you the availability, the available time slots, and how many places is available. Once again, we also cater for children and pensioner rates in here if you want to set them up, and you can add any additional extras. And there they book the activity. So with activities, once again, we offer various links. This one is the most popular with the categories. But we also offer a link that shows all your activities in one link. It puts it in alphabetical order. And also activity find, you can book multiple ones. So if I want to book a 1 hour quad biking and a 2 hour quad biking, if I had time slots in, I could have selected it. Okay. Oh, I do have time slots. So let's say on the 24th, I want to book that one. And on the 24th, I want to go on the 2 hour drive and I want to book 11 to 1. Okay. That's if you want to offer them where they can book multiple ones. Then we also offer in Q2B a ticket for ticketed events. If you have a special event running there, you want to sell tickets, and you can also sell gift vouchers. And these gift vouchers you can set to be applicable to activities, accommodation, or event tickets. Okay, these are online links. So you put this link behind your book now button. And people go to your website. You can also WhatsApp the link. They don't have access to the menu. They will come here. They will select the date. They will select their checkout date. And then you can decide which rates do you want to have available online. If you only have one default rate, we don't display this section here. And you only offer them one default rate. On the online, they can scroll through your gallery. They can read all the information about the room. they can go to hyperlinks like videos, drone videos, anything that you want to display to them, and they can also read your T's and C's online. If I want to reserve this room, that's how easy it is, and we offer them any add-ons, and then in red. Okay, and of course, if they're online, the details won't populate. So that's the online link version. All availability I showed you. Then of course we help you to monitor your activities. So if you say, I want to see all my activities booked from today up until next week Tuesday, and you want to see all of them, it brings up all your activities that you offer. Excuse my colors, but all the students are playing on mine. They change the colors. And then if you print the list of all the activities booked, it will only print the list of the booked activities. Okay, you must tell me if I go too fast.
100%. We're listening.
Okay, with this activity as well, you can add on-the-fly time slots. So let's say for your game drive tonight, you're going to do a special drive out, not always available, but I've made a special arrangement from 6 to 8, and I'm going to take 20 people out, and who's going to take them out? Who's the facilitator? You can add his name in there. Okay, and then I can go and look for game drives. Game drive. And there is my time slot that I just created, and now I can just book it out. You want to make an invoice for the customer, put it under activities, puts the line item in here, and all I have to do is to say this is for 20 guests, and it will calculate it for you. So on the fly, you can also create time slots. So everything doesn't work with preset time slots. If you need a special time slot, you can easily create it and book it. Okay, what else can I show you? These are all just management tools. Not going to spend a lot of time. You don't take a lot of groups.
No.
Yeah,
Okay.
not really. Yeah.
Then we offer check-in, check-out reports. So you can easily pull a report, whatever date and time you want. You can pull all of these free, checking in, checking out, and staying over. Or I just want a report to show who's checking in. I want to sort it by date because I'm doing a whole weekend.
Yep.
Show me any outstanding amounts, put the customer's telephone number on the report, and
Every day is
generate the
fast.
list.
Oh, I forget. Somebody will come.
Sorry, we're just talking amongst each other. Yeah, we're listening.
But all these things they do during training in a very slower pace than I'm doing it. I'm just showing you what we've got available.
Right. And then payments, what goes on the payments?
Yeah, so the payments, we offer online payment links, and then also a merchant account that can process your virtual credit cards. Currently, the best offer is from PayFast from Network for our clients. There is the check-in. Now, if I want to communicate with all of them, I can just go email, and I can email all of them together. It puts it in blind copy, and I can email all the customers checking in. We also have bulk SMS if you want to sign up. We also have a chatbot integration. You have to sign up. There's a fee, of course, applicable to the chatbot. If I want to print the list or take it to Excel as well. Okay, quite easy to use, not major things. So let me get back to the PayGate. So PayFast offers our clients the best rate at the moment, 285.
285. Okay.
Yeah, blended rate. and then 1.5 for instant EFT, and 99 Rand a month for your merchant account. Then we've developed our own PayGate with Bidvest Merchant Services, Q2B Pay. Q2B Pay also offers 2.85, but they don't have instant EFT facility. And I
including
also,
international cards as well.
yes, they don't do Diners, American Express. They don't do those cards. Okay. So two PayGate options. We of course integrated with Netcash, PayU, all of those, but nobody's using them anymore. They just, became too expensive. They can't process virtual credit cards, etc.
Does this application also process virtual cards on its own?
Yes.
Can you? Okay. Automatically.
Okay. So it goes every night, 7 o'clock, just after 7, the server goes, it processes in bulk all the virtual credit cards that's due for that day. But of course you can. We've got a few clients. If the customer checked in at 2 o'clock, 10 past 2, they want to process the card. So you can manually also just by clicking on a click, say charge the card manually. They don't want to wait tonight until 7 o'clock for the server to process the card. They want to process it after the client is checked in. You can also do that. Okay.
All right.
Then we've got a small housekeeping report. It will just show you who's coming in, out, and staying over, so the housekeeper can know how to clean the rooms.
Check this here with you.
Okay, it just states stay over, in, and out. Okay. Then we also offer gate control, which I don't think you guys will use.
We don't need that, yeah.
Sorry?
We don't need that.
Yeah. Then accommodation checking. Electronic check-in is very nice. We offer it by QR code, so when they arrive, they can scan the QR code, check in like that, or at the reception, you've got a tablet there or any device. They can have this on the desktop. Client comes in, they click on their name, and they select their name, and they do the check-in app, or also on a pre-check-in link, like I showed you. So you can mail it up front to a customer, and then the customer can check in before they arrive. So I removed my phone number from Google. So now it keeps on asking my country. And of course, nobody wants the gender questions anymore, but these are all defaults that you can tick to use them or not to use them. Q2B also offers a birthday service. So if they complete it here for you, there's a nice birthday service where you can set up a voucher or just a message, and the system will send them a happy birthday every year. Okay. Then the check-in app can ask multiple questions where you have to make a selection. Mine is just examples. It displays your indemnity. A customer agrees to the indemnity. The check-in app can take photos. It can take signatures and finish. And it will show you 1 out of the 2 guests checked in. And we store all that information for you on the booking. 105. No, sorry, let me just go and check that booking number. 101. So this we store for you on the booking, so you don't have to print out indemnities, store it in a file, etc., etc. There's it. There's your signed indemnity. And there's all your questions and answers. And if I took a photo, you can see the photo here. Okay. So that's the electronic check-in, which is actually an awesome tool. Then all those add-ons that you offer online, and you say select anything online, we can compile it to a list for you. You can see I've got quite a few lists with all the students playing around here, but you can compile it as an extra room list or anything that you want to. And it shows you what was booked online. Then payments, like I said to you, we offer you a full payments report where you can pull your full payments report at any dates on any user, or if you just leave it blank, it will compile all your payments that you received for the month.
So basically, just to elaborate on this one here, right? So what we do
Hmm?
is on a weekly basis, we pay the owners whatever we've collected on behalf from the guests.
Yeah,
So will this report help us to determine, okay, what was collected and what we need to pay
yes.
to the, okay.
Okay.
Let's give the
Yeah, will it
Then
show us less the commissions or anything like that?
you
Card
can
charges?
capture it. You can capture it in the booking. So let's say you've got commissions. You can capture a payment from here, or just by clicking on the credit card icon and you say commission and 250 is commission. Make a note, and you can even mail the receipt to this customer, but you don't want to show your commission to the customer.
100%,
So,
yeah.
yeah. Okay. And you can print the receipt as well. All right. So now if I go to the payments report, you'll see there's a commission payment now in all generate list. And there's your commissions then, if you want to record it that way. Okay. Then the Paygate recon, everything that comes through the Paygate, we will recon it here for you. So the bank, the merchant only pays you every 24 hours, and they will put 50,000 Rand in your bank, and you don't know where that 50,000 Rand is coming from. We break it down in the recon, and we show you all the bookings, that amount, and it makes up the total that the merchant put in your bank account. All right. I can't show you because I don't have a real Paygate linked up here. It's a demo. Okay.
Sorry,
But
Andre, just to go back. So, like someone mentioned, so we pay the owners on a weekly basis. So, will this? So I need to know. So when I do a booking or when I take payment, either the card is via credit card, and we collect the money and we reserve for example, let's call it a 1.5% credit card fee. So the system will know that if I collect 8,000 Rand, that the system will have to hold back the 1.5 and only keep
no,
in.
no, it won't. It just
Oh,
takes a total amount.
okay.
See,
But
because we keep everything on an Excel spreadsheet.
I'll
to
show you now in our main report where you can export, so it's easy to calculate it there. Okay. I'll show you now on the reporting. You can also take your payments report out to Excel. Okay. So if I go there and I say action, export to Excel, and then you can put a commission, and you can calculate your commission on the Excel spreadsheet. Takes
Yeah.
it immediately to Excel.
So okay, so I'll have to then manipulate it in the Excel sheet because some of the payments obviously will be EFT, where there'll obviously be we don't have to hold back any amount. The owner will get the full amount, obviously less the commission, but payment was via EFT. And then obviously some will be via credit card, so we have to keep back, for example, the Booking.com commission. Keep
Yeah.
back the booking, the credit card fee, and out of those two, less those two, I have to pay out to the owners. So
Yeah.
I can only manipulate that in the Excel sheet.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
You report it back into the system.
Sorry?
And you put it back into
Yes, you can capture it again as commissions paid or anything, so that you can indicate that the commissions are paid on that booking.
Sorry, Andrea, just please excuse me. I just need to go to another meeting, but Sawan will carry on. And
Yes.
any other questions, I'll just leave it for Sawan.
Okay.
Okay, thank you so much for your time.
Okay. All
Okay,
right.
bye.
Then, like I said to you, the virtual credit cards will show here that's due and you can manually charge them. Future payments report will show you future bookings, but you already received payment on them.
Okay.
Okay. So here's future bookings and I've already received payments on them. Okay. Of course,
And
yours will
the
have
summary you can
November,
split it.
December. Yeah.
Can you split it can you split it per unit or per booking type?
No, it just shows you your total and then all the bookings making up these totals.
Right.
Okay. And you can also export this to Excel if you want to manipulate the report for them. I think, do you have key deposits?
No, we don't.
Okay. Then the system comes with a full CRM. And the CRM can manage bookings that you haven't received payment on, can remind the customer. So you can set it up before the event starts and you need the final payment is due. And you can say 48 hours before the event starts, mail me, mail the customer, add the invoice in the booking, add this attachment in, and mail them that the final payment is now due. Then if you've got one of our pay gates, all bookings have got a Pay Now button on the PDF that gets mailed to them. And they can just click on there and pay the final amount. It goes directly to the pay gate.
100%.
Okay. So the CRM system can help you follow up on quotes, follow up on outstanding payments, send out pre-check-in links for you where you don't have to do it. Or remind the customer that his deposit is due, send the electronic check-in, anything that you want the CRM to do for you. It actually eliminates a lot of follow-up and everything for you.
100%.
Then the CRM
it's almost like reminders,
Yes.
Okay.
And the CRM gives you a full reminder report. So if you say, I want my accommodation, or give me all on my accommodation, you can pull your own report or you can pull your report for all. And there's all my bookings. You can make notes on here. If you made arrangements with a customer, you can make notes on all your bookings.
Okay.
Okay. Then the management report. This is the one that I wanted to show. What's her name? Judy?
Joey.
Joey.
Yeah.
You can pull it on the screen. It calculates your whole month. So you can even select it up to a future month. And you can also go back. And here it will calculate for you all your accommodation revenue, and it will break it down into your second revenue department. And that's normal. Yours will only have accommodation because you don't offer. But let's say you want to take off out of the rate, you keep some money back for housekeeping.
Yeah.
Then it can immediately be set up in the rate, and it will show you what did the accommodation make. My accommodation made so much, and so much was kept back for housekeeping.
Okay.
Okay. And that's what we call department breakdown. So you've got your rate for your rooms, but then you break your rate down into these departments. Mine is now broken up into food operations, but yours will probably only be booking.
Yeah.
Okay. Then this report shows you everything, your payments. You'll not have a point of sale, and here you can see each revenue category. So you can have yours, let's say apartment 1, apartment 2, apartment 3, and it will show you each room, how much did they make, or each house, how much did they make for the month.
Okay.
So this can easily be done every week as well. Okay. So you can, and it will show you every apartment or every house, how much did they make. And if you click on the hyperlinks there, it takes you to all the bookings making up to 21,400. Okay. want to go back. So this, I think you will use nicely. Then occupancy breakdown. It will show you how many, if your rooms can take up to 4 or 6 people, it will calculate it for you. How many times did 1, 2, 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 guests slept this month? So you can later see what a house is popular for. These you won't use a lot. You won't have venues, and your activities we also show you here. And then here's all your reservation statuses, how much is in invoice, how much is in quote. Okay, so I want to show you, if I do this report and I take it out to Excel, everything that we saw on screen now, it takes it to Excel, and it takes each section to its own tab.
Okay.
So quite easy to do your month report. I just want to close some of these Excel spreadsheets I've got open here. I've got 1,000 open things here.
Okay.
Okay. There you can see now my spreadsheet. And every little block that you saw there in the screen version, you can now see it here.
All right.
Okay, so you can, if you break down your apartments, let's say house 1, house 2, house 3, you will see immediately how much was invoiced for that week or for the month, and you can add your own columns in here for commissions paid or anything that you want to.
But let's say a booking comes through from booking.com, for example, it doesn't split the booking into commission and those kind of
No,
things.
unfortunately not.
All right.
Then we offer a lot of management reports. I'm not going to go through all of them for you, but you can check each user, what did they do today. You can also sell by promo code. You can also give the owner a promo code to book it, and then you can draw a report to see how many times this year did the owner book on his promo code.
Okay.
Okay. Then also we offer 24 feedback, automated feedback. So between 12 and 24 hours, the customer will get automated feedback. They will answer it for you. We don't take it to social media. And then you can pull a report to see what did they rate you at. Happy face, sad face. So 1 is unhappy, 5 is it was excellent. Happy face.
Okay.
We display it to a customer with faces and not with numbers.
Okay.
Okay. Quite a lot of reporting. We also track your mail in a booking, and we can show you what was failed and what was successful. Okay, so if you maybe type the email wrong, it will show it that email failed, and in a booking as well. So if the customer keeps on saying he didn't get his email, you can easily see all the emails here, and it was successfully delivered. If it failed, it will show you it failed.
Okay.
Okay, then so that's full management reports, debtors. We carry your debtors a little bit for you, although in our accounting package. We will show you your debtors. Okay, and we show you unpaid invoices in the past, meaning they checked out already. And if you click on it, also hyperlink, it shows you all the bookings making up that 18,000, and then also future bookings. You can give a statement to a company. If they book under company, you can pull a statement for company, and you can also draw a debtors report, and we age it by day, and we also age it by month. Okay, so if I want to do a full debtors report for October, and I want it in monthly, it will show me 50 days, 60 days, 90 days, 120 days. Okay. Then the channel manager, I showed you the channels that we connected. We map them in Q2B and we push rates and availability immediately to the OTAs from here. Then your venue setup, we do your national setup for you. Of course, there's a fee involved in it. And then we also train you in your venue setup. So you don't have to wait for us to make changes, upload a new image, change your email message. You can do it yourself. Okay.
Okay.
It's unlimited users, unlimited devices. What I also said to you, you can carry different resource categories. So you can make each house his own category. The promo codes, you can set up unlimited ones. Then we set up the check-in app for you. And then our customer list. We've got a nice tool built in there. So we compile your customer list. Let me just close this app that gives us 20 things. Okay, so in the customer database, we can you can blacklist the customer and you can give a reason why. And all it does, the customer will not be able to book online again. It will just state to him, you cannot book online, please contact the venue. And if they contact you to make the reservation for them, a pop-up internally will come to you and say this customer has been blacklisted for the following reason. And that is shared amongst all our clients, and it's just also to help the Q2B clients with the customers. That's been naughty.
Okay. All right.
Especially from COVID, venues were desperate and they took any booking that they could, and then they were robbed or anything. So that's why we built that in, so they can list that customer. The system will warn you, and it will also warn another Q2B client to say this customer has been blacklisted by this venue. And this is the reason. You can still continue to take him on. We won't stop you, but we're actually just warning you up front. Okay. Then we've got a little bit of a marketing list built in here. It's not like your average bulk mailer, okay? So you can just say, I'm looking for all my activity customers, and I want to mail them a new activity that I'm offering. Okay, it goes into your mailbox, and it will blind copy everybody. The only thing is if you exceed 500 here, they will blacklist your domain for 72 hours.
Okay.
But we also offer unsubscribe link in Q2B where you can add it in your mailer, and they get an unsubscribe, and then the system will automatically mark this customer as no mail, and he won't form part of your marketing list anymore. Okay. Then companies, you can capture your companies, you can do statements for them. Our help, that is our chatbot. So that's what's pinging in my ear the whole time. Okay. So we've got a full robot set up here, a no-bot. It knows everything about Q2B.
A no-bot.
Yeah, and he knows a lot. Sometimes he amazes me, he knows more than us. And he can assist you with any functionality in Q2B. Okay. There's the manuals. We always upload the updated manuals on there. You can chat to him 24/7, but you can also email these normal emails. Okay. Of course, these are only office hours. The chatbot works 24/7. Okay, he never gets off.
Exactly.
Yeah. So what else can I show you? I don't want to show you all the things. There's probably some more things that you will use, but I'm not going to show you all the nitty-gritty things.
Yeah.
And keep you...
Yeah, I think for now, that's. I think we've seen enough already. But I mean, do you guys do changes on request? enhancements to the application.
Minor developments
Yeah.
we do, unless it's going to affect all our clients. If
Yeah.
you say, for instance, I don't like your online screens, well, that is what we offer. Okay.
Yeah.
If
Yeah,
you
I get your
say,
point.
yeah, maybe can you do this or this or this? So a client asked, can't you add the activities here where they can book a room and activities, which we've done. Okay.
Okay.
So that's easy, but it mustn't affect all our clients.
I get your point. You see,
Okay.
because our main key pain point at the moment is this Excel spreadsheet that we do.
Yeah.
And we want to try and get away from it. You know what I mean? And that's
Yeah.
one of the reasons why we're trying to get everything into one platform that
Yeah.
can be automated. I mean, the things like the commissions, the card commissions, and the booking commissions. Is
Yeah.
that something you guys will consider to integrate into each booking?
As far as I know, that comes from the Paygate that accepts the money, and Paygates don't do split bookings. We've
Okay.
tried it about 2019 with Bidvest, 2018, 2019, but the Paygates don't do split bookings. So they get a virtual credit card, okay? With that total, they're not going to split it in. That's your commission, and that goes to the booking. That's the merchant that don't do split bookings.
Okay. And then what about the booking from the booking platform?
Booking from the booking platform?
The commission from the booking platform.
From the
Show that
direct
separate.
bookings?
Yeah.
No.
Is it?
Because we use Paygates to manage that, and the
Oh.
Paygates don't do split bookings.
Okay.
We've looked into it. We've had a whole spec, but the Paygates don't do it. They don't offer that facility.
I get you. No, 100%, 100%. You know a company called Semper?
Yes.
What did you say about them?
I know them quite well.
Yeah.
They don't like us because we've taken a lot of their clients. And I've just taken a client from them with 5 hotels, and they're not happy chappies with us.
Yeah.
But they've copied a lot of our things. What happened before COVID, one of our clients went off Q2B. He was on Semper. He was unhappy. He went on to Q2B. And then because we offer online function sheets, okay, and he's using this a lot for his functions.
Yeah.
And then they tried to replicate it.
Yeah.
And of course, it didn't work. And then they built activities, and they're battling with the activity section. And then a year later, he came back and he says, no, they still need to learn how to do it. Okay. So, and then Johan refused to take him back because he actually gave our information away. And then he begged, and then we took him back, and he's been a client again for the last 5 years.
Okay. Yeah.
So that's why there's a little bit of look, Semper is a good system, but it's a very expensive system. And we're not that expensive. And like, they're still trying to get some of the functionality that we've got. Okay. But they did steal a lot from us. So they know we know.
Yeah.
And sometimes they will target our clients, and then our clients will send us the mail. And then our clients will say, no, we're staying with Q2B, thank you. And they will send us the mail, and then I'll contact them and say, listen, there's enough properties in South Africa and in Africa for all of us. Please do not target my customers. I'm not targeting your customers.
100%, 100%. But Henriette, can you send us a proposal in terms of your pricing?
Selvin, I can show you, but it's actually, I'll send you our contract. It stipulates all the costs. For the full solution that I showed you now, that's our fee per month. Flat fee, no commissions, nothing extra. If you want to use the multi-property switch and you want each property on their own system, we'll charge you 200 Rand per property extra for the multi-switch.
Okay. So we will obviously need to have that, eh? Because we've got,
Yeah, you've got the Kruger one. So that one you can manage all on one. And then where's the other properties?
No, thank you. But so it's 34 individual properties we need to manage separately. Can we do it in in the one solution.
In one, yes.
Okay,
Yeah, you can
brilliant.
do it in one. We
Brilliant,
just
brilliant.
set them up. So your categories, and remember when you complete your onboard, your categories will be apartment 001, apartment 2 or house 001, 002, 003. Then
Yes.
all your management reports will break all that revenue down for you.
Okay. Okay. Then also, I just want to find out, do you know a company called Knightsbridge?
Yes. So,
Okay.
yeah, I can give you some history. Knightsbridge is a channel manager, not a
Yes.
proper... So 2016 when we started, in 2015 we started development, 2016 we registered as a real company,
Right.
and then 2017 we approached Knightsbridge
Yeah.
to say, listen, we don't want to build a channel manager, we just want to integrate with you. And then I said, no, you already taken 300 of our clients,
Mhm.
Futsack. You know, that's how, really, that's how they actually sent out the email. Futsack,
Yeah.
now after you've taken 300 of our customers, you want to come and integrate with us. And we
Okay.
said, okay, then we'll build our own channel manager with the main OTAs.
Okay.
And
Okay.
that's what we did.
Okay. So now, look, Profit Room, we're going to work at Profit Room. You guys do integrate with Profit Room.
Yes. So we integrated with Profit Room. It works for us. They don't like to be called the OTA. But we've got the same integration that we've got with our OTA, we've got with Profit Room. So we push real-time availability and we push rates towards Profit Room.
Okay, because they've also got a channel manager that covers all the places
Yes.
we've got.
Then you
Can
don't
we-
want, if you don't want to use our channel manager, you sign up with their channel manager and we
Right.
just push all the bookings in here for you from them.
Okay. 100%.
Their channel manager, some of our clients are using their channel manager. It's a bit more expensive. And then are you taking the marketing tool with them?
I think so, yes, definitely. Because we want to attract more bookings to our website.
Because, Salvin, I'm going to be very honest with you. The clients that didn't take the marketing tool,
Yeah.
they don't push enough traffic to the website. So they're not doing so well on Profit Room. But some of our clients that did take the marketing tool, because look, I don't think there's a better marketing tool than Profit Room's marketing tool.
Okay.
So if you want to push traffic towards a website, you have to take the marketing tool.
I get you.
Because they will push all that traffic towards your website. It will go through their marketing tool, but the SEO package that is absolutely amazing. The venues that took that part with, I know it's a bit more expensive, but the venues that took that part with is doing very well on Profit Room.
I get you. I get you. No, thank you for that openness and honesty. I appreciate it so much. Yeah.
So, because if you've got a solution for your website where you've got an SEO package that you push a lot of traffic,
Yeah.
then don't take it. But if you don't have something stable currently on your website, I would suggest you go with their marketing tool.
Okay, no, sounds good. Sounds good.
Okay.
Okay, Henriette. Yeah. Thank you so much. I think you've really did a good presentation. I'm happy.
Yeah,
We
in the booking I can show you a lot, but it's so user-friendly. In training, they're going to show you all these little buttons you can click.
Yes.
It's actually very easy and simple to use.
Okay, no, sounds good. Sounds great.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Selvin, so
Okay.
I'm going to pop you a email just with the book on board document so you can see what we need from you.
Yes.
And then also with the subscription document. It's
Okay.
only a pay-as-you-go subscription, so we don't keep you for a fixed term. That's also why Room Raccoon and Semper hates us. But we say we don't want to have you on your system if you're unhappy, so you can cancel at any time.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. All right.
All right.
100%.
Okay, Selvin, you're welcome. Just pop me a few emails if you have more questions.
Thank you so much for that. I appreciate it.
And then I'll upload the recording and I'll post it for you as well in the email.
Okay, thank you very much.
All right.
All right,
Okay,
then,
Selvin.
Okay, then.
All right.
Okay,
Bye.
bye.